welcome to another episode of the Polish Empire campaign. This episode, we are going to hopefully take the castle of Stettin, send an army to besiege Staufen, and build a new army here to attack Bologna. However, first, we must deal with this invading Venetian army, trying to take their capital back.
Yes.
It is a bit worrying, but we can't really do much about it in the moment. I'm more thinking we should prepare to fight a defensive siege battle, so we're not going to try to do anything. But something I do want to do is make a deal with Sicily.
It seems we have another proposition.
Maybe an alliance.
Of course. No, we will not accept.
Oh,
Farewell, my lord.
they really don't want an alliance. Oh, that is something I've never seen before. In all my time playing Medieval Total War, the only thing I've seen the Papal States capture is Florence. They have gone and taken an African province. Look at this, it's a Papal States fortress. That's really interesting. Okay. Well, that's something we should be interested in, I think. A French diplomat going onto a boat. A French merchant. The Holy Roman Empire are moving some stuff about. We have an army there. I'm thinking we should move it probably south and train some troops at Innsbruck, and that will be the thing we go to take Bologna. Because I haven't checked, I think Innsbruck can train 2 new units, which we haven't seen before. So I am going to check that. The Turks sieging Adana. Well, that's nice, they're our allies, so that's useful. We still have some random bits in the Holy Lands. It makes no sense, but I'm happy we hold them. Denmark sending their navy. England had got unstuck from that position that they were there for years, and now they've suddenly decided to go back. I'm not going to buy that. Built some good stuff. That's a lot. That's money making stuff. And in Nuremberg we have retrained some things. Some peasant archers and peasants.
Yes.
Yes, I'm actually going to send this south, and it's Innsbruck I think we can train some new stuff in. Yes, because spearmen, so that's something new, and a practice range enabled us to get Lithuanian archers. Very nice. So this is what the army I think is going to look like. Maybe a bit more cavalry, I think. Cavalry is quite useful.
Whose time is up?
We also have an assassin. Maybe we take out this princess. That hopefully will train him up. Oh, he's going for the snake. The snake never works. It always chases after a mouse. Oh, but this time, I think it may have worked. That worked. He's now... Oh, our kings are now a better leader. Yeah, he's quite good. You know what? If we train him up a bit, maybe taking out this diplomat, we might be able to take out the Pope. Sounds crazy, but that's a very real possibility.
Yes.
That is something we could do.
Combining troops.
Alright, send these guys
We go
south.
further these days.
I'm also thinking, maybe we train some troops in Breslau.
Yes. Orders, my king.
Oh, they've been ambushed.
Our foes have bested us. We must retreat.
Okay,
Making camp here.
I was trying to send them to reinforce the sieging army at Stettin, but they were ambushed by some rebels.
Yes.
That's not very nice of them. That's looking good. We're sending some reinforcements. We're going to send it to Moscow, but I think Sarkel is more of an important place to defend.
My lord.
And the Mongols seem to have all but disappeared. Oh, here they are.
It does not matter who is right, only who wins.
Oh, I don't know if you just heard that. When you click on a unit, depending on the country, they say different things. The Mongols one is, it does not matter who is right, it matters who wins. So that tells you something about the Mongols. In Acre, I'm thinking we should build some infrastructure soon, because it's generally quite poor. It doesn't make us much money, and we should build some stuff there. I am worried that Venice are going to decide to attack us. I think that is probably what they're going to do this turn. It honestly wouldn't surprise me. Roman Empire sending an army north, combining with a smaller thing there. Venice. Yeah, here they go. Okay. I have a plan to fight this one. I generally don't hold the walls, which sounds stupid, but it's what I do. You go to the very centre square and you blockade it with spearmen. So I'll demonstrate it here. You get a load of your spearmen, put it in a bit of a block, maybe here, and that is literally the entire strategy. The enemy cannot really get in without taking horrendous casualties, and if you've got some crossbowmen like we do, that definitely helps. You also send in general, and we've also got these lovely Knights Templar. They're going to be, if they try to get round the sides, or if they start routing and we need to chase them down. That's what these knights are for. Yeah, there. And that's it. All we do now... Oh. Mercenary spearmen. Maybe they can just be a bit of a sacrifice. They can maybe man these towers and inflict some sort of casualties. That would be rather funny if they actually did end up doing something.
Our enemy's ladders have reached our walls. It is time for butcher.
They've taken out 3% of the enemy just by being there. 4% now. This all doesn't really matter because it's in the town square that the main battle will be fought. I've already killed 6%. They do have a lot of cavalry. And okay, I think they're charging it at our spearmen. They've almost lost 10% already. But here's our first test. Some Venetian knights. And they're going to be charging into some Polish nobles and some good spear militia. Let's see if they brace or not. Okay. Here they are. Troops getting in defensive position. And hopefully they should not do very well here because spearmen nearly always beat cavalry. Unless it's a flanking thing or they're just vastly, vastly superior. But in this situation, they're not very good cavalry and they are very good spearmen. How are these mercenary spearmen doing? They're doing quite well, They're really bocking them down. And since they're surrounded, hopefully they'll fight to the death. They won't give up. That would be very, very funny. And we still control these towers, which are inflicting casualties. So yeah, that's looking good. How is it going here? I think it's going pretty well. I'm going to charge these guys in, because they're not really doing anything on the flanks. These two units are going to charge into the melee and start flanking their cavalry. Cavalry do best in the initial charge. So in a situation like this, they're extremely vulnerable. They kind of get bogged down, can't do anything. Yeah, as you can see, anything that tries to get close is just taken out by a pair of spearmen. The crossbow bolts flying over are very useful as well. I think they're inflicting pretty good casualties. All that's left is some small squad of mailed knights. They're the only things still fighting. The other ones will probably come back, but it's nice, we've already killed a quarter of all their troops. And we're just going to tell them to halt and hold their positions. We don't want them running off. We want them to come to us. And those mercenary spearmen are still fighting. They've just got them bogged down on the walls. And these towers are doing quite nicely, taking out just random troops. Oh, I think that's some infantry they're sending in, yeah. Some Italian spear militia. The next wave is approaching. Need to get our men to be ready. And here they are. So instantly the crossbowmen are attacking, and already they're routing. Their morale is even worse than the Holy Roman Empire this battle. Wow. I might send some knights after them. Could, you know, give us a bit of an advantage, taking some prisoners, ransoming them back. It's unbelievable these guys are still fighting up here. They're going to rout. They're not going to win it, but they're doing an incredible job. Oh, the spearmen have stopped routing. That's not good. We don't want to lose knights, because as we've seen, knights never win against spearmen. And, you know, I don't want to repeat the Venetians' mistakes. We need to learn from their mistakes. Honestly, now we can just kind of speed it up. And it might even be a good idea to charge down the hill soon. It is something I'm thinking about, definitely. Okay, they're already shaken coming up the hill, and they're wavering before they've even get to us.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
I might just like start slowly advancing down the hill like this. Okay, so we've encountered some units and they just rout. Anytime we encounter units, they just rout. This is exactly what we want. Now let's see if that will work here. I might send the general back. We don't want to lose him. That would be a very bad thing. I think those spear mercenaries just got wiped out.
The battle is very much in our favor.
Okay, we're going to charge now.
True and steadfast, victory will be ours.
We're gonna come out. Gonna stop being on the defensive. We're gonna show them who's boss.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
They've already lost half their men, which is pretty rubbish. That is not a good scenario. They are sending some knights round the flanks, though. We need to intercept them ASAP. I don't know what they could be, honestly, trying to get away. I'm not sure. Although we do have
Our
something.
men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
And a unit of armoured sergeants is heading for the centre.
The enemy general is no true man. He flees.
That's a
the
more
field of
important
battle
target.
And abandons his men to their fate.
They might actually take the centre here. That would be a real
The battle
shame.
is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory. Curses! Our enemy has command of the city.
Charge!
Good news! The enemy is no longer in command of the city.
Yes, that is good news.
The enemy general flees like the coward he is.
Okay, I think the battle is pretty much won. All that's left is some Italian spear militia.
Holy Father, save us! Our enemy is in control of the city.
How? Go after him, men.
Good news! The enemy is no longer in command of the city.
We just need to take out these cavalry.
Our men are. Look how our.
We have won a
clear
battle.
victory that
Our
goes
strategy worked very well. It did help that their morale was so low. We just kind of hunted them down. We'll ransom them back for a bit of money.
God has delivered us unto victory.
Best of all, we didn't lose too many men. No clue why Venice are planning to siege Vienna there. That's a tiny army against
They lay siege.
a much
If they
bigger
come,
garrison.
Finish them.
Turkey have taken Adana. That's fine. Egypt, moving about. We're still at war with them. It really doesn't feel like it. An Assassin's Guild in Novgorod. We don't need that. Yeah, Vienna's besieged. We've built a militia drill square in Krakow. If you don't know what that is, let's just say we can now get a very good new unit, Halberd Militia. They're pretty good. They're a very nice heavy infantry unit. And I do want to build some basic armour upgrades here so we can get those halberdiers quite good. A few truces. Sicily don't love us for some reason.
Whose time is up.
Here's the
On
Pope.
my way.
8%
Target, please.
to
That's
kill the
all I
Pope.
need. The target, please.
It's going to fail, but I don't care. I'm doing it. There he is, the Pope himself. What's his plan? Is he up in the roofs? He's got a crossbow. It hit the Pope's hat, but didn't quite kill him. Did he escape?
That's all I need.
Yes.
His days are now.
Well, at least he didn't get killed. I'd say that didn't go terribly.
Orders, my king.
Didn't go great, but it didn't go terribly.
Yes. Move out.
Those new
Orders, my
spearmen
king.
gonna be part of our new army.
Men, march. Be gone. You are not mein Kaiser. Orders,
But I
my
will be
lord.
soon when I rule the Holy Roman Empire.
Marching to battle with pride.
I could probably take it on. Average defeat.
We are
Uh,
losing. We must retreat.
That's fine.
Orders,
A bit disappointing. I thought we could win it.
Let the board, men. My lord.
That's pretty sad. We're probably going to need to reinforce that army now. Maybe with... Where do we have spare troops?
Yes.
A few of these guys will probably
Orders,
do.
my king. Forward.
And what do we have in Prague? Oh, we have a few bits of militia. They'll join up with the halberdiers
Onward tomorrow.
to make their army a bit better. We need to go find...
Orders, my king.
Here's the Mongols.
Yes.
They're
Forward.
doing their thing. In Venice, I say we increase the tax rate. And we retrain 2 units. Their boat is just deciding to sail to England. That's what we're doing with that one. Honestly, if you think about it, the Mongols are going to attack us anyway. So maybe we should attack them. No. No, that would never work. Oh, Frankfurt's under siege now. Great. We really need to take out the Roman Empire. I think the best way of doing it is to take out their capital. I think we will probably retreat from this battle. Hopefully they decide to go onto the boats. Good. They're on the boats. Frankfurt under siege is annoying, but not too annoying. Venice over there. They've lifted the siege of Vienna. Sicilian princess. They've got a pretty big fleet, Sicily. We haven't focused on our navy, seeing as it's not really useful for us when we're mostly just going through like Russia and Central Europe. We only have a few places we could build ports anyway. It's really not worth it. English general, what's he doing there? Maybe his crusading army abandoned him. That can happen sometimes. Oh, Mongols. What are they doing? It looks like they're heading our way there. Don't know if that's just me. Oh my goodness, there's so many of them. It's crazy. So yeah, Frankfurt's besieged. Novgorod can be upgraded soon. That's going to be priority. We've trained in Krakow our new lovely halberdiers. We'll join up with this to make a new army. Built some farming in Kaffa. Very good. And we'll continue moving this army. It will have some of these lovely Lithuanian archers. All it needs now is the cavalry. We're going to probably make it attack that thing since it's guarding the bridge. We're going to send a diplomat out to do something.
Who is my target?
Our assassin.
On my way.
Maybe assassinate that general. We really just want to train him up for the Pope assassination. Well, that's a rebel general dead. And yes, it did. Oh.
Whose time is up?
He's pretty good. I do want to put him into the Papal States capital, Rome.
Yes, I will leave nothing standing.
Please leave something standing. I don't think it's a good idea to leave nothing.
My lord. At your service.
I do want to make peace with Venice soon. And retrain some stuff in this city. We'll now be able to train some halberdiers there soon as well. Which is pretty good. French merchants. Siege battle. I'm going to make a quick save. And auto it. Yeah, I thought so. We won that battle easily. I think it would also be useful to have an army just near the Roman Empire, so if they ever do siege a city, we can just send that in and take them out. I think that would be a good idea. That English general, we should probably send our diplomat to them, because we don't have any relations with England. We don't really know what they're up to. Egypt, maybe they're going to make peace. Maybe they're not going to say anything at all. Let's see, nothing. They're not going to do anything. It's really weird how diplomats act. You can never tell if they're actually going to do something or not. It's very confusing. An English navy heading for Stettin. And that English general is heading to France. Hungarian merchant? That's the first Hungarian thing I've actually seen, other than the time we just sent a diplomat to them. Papal State's trying to take over that French merchant. Did it. And the Mongol hordes. They're coming. That's really, really scary. Just the amount of armies they have. Feels like we can't do anything to stop that. That's because we can't. Novgorod Merchants Guild. Don't need that. The Pope is dead. Oh, someone else did it before us. Built our halberdier training centre in Venice.
Yes, of course.
Going to send these guys to join up with that army.
Joining forces.
And they will probably, this army will take out that and then siege Bologna. This is a really nice army, that one. We're the most advanced faction.
Can I help, my lord?
Send a diplomat over there.
I shall speak with their representative, whose time is up.
Let's head back here. Take out the Hungarian diplomat. Even though they're our allies, you know, we really do need to train this guy up. He did it. And trait increase. Adept assassin.
Who is my target?
He's now very good. What's that unit? The Papal Guard. Ooh, they're very good.
On my way.
That Pope won't be a
Not an
Pope for
option,
long,
my
hopefully. How is
Orders,
this?
my king.
Join that up.
One force.
And we'll send it
Forward.
here.
Da. Back ashore, men.
And this will also head
Yes,
down
Lord.
here to join up
My lord.
into a
Men, march.
pretty solid army. I just
Orders, my
honestly,
king.
I continue to be amazed by
Yes.
just the scale
Men, march.
of the Mongol hordes.
Bother me not. I'm busy torturing captives.
Look at all of their troops. It's mostly just Mongol lancers. Let's see what... Oh my goodness, look how good of a general he is. Dread. Notorious champion of darkness, capable of evils few others are. That sounds like the Mongols. In my opinion. We need to reinforce Sarkel.
Of course.
Maybe build it up. And in Ryazan, which is going to be what they attack, it's honestly pretty strong, but with all those armies, I just don't know anymore if we can even hope. You've got to hope. No,
Orders, my king.
it's the only thing that stops us from, like, dying. Hope that we can win. Holy Roman Empire moving some armies about. Oh, that looks kind of like they're trying to build up an army to attack us there.
These woods provide a perfect ambush site, Lord.
We ambushing. That'd be pretty good. A Sicilian princess. And as well as a Sicilian merchant. Interesting. everything goes on in the north of Italy. There's like so many factions that control it. It's very interesting. Why is there a Milanese spy? What does he think he's doing? We better have caught him. Or have we just noticed him and not done anything about it? Turks failed to take Baghdad. Egypt are now going to try and take it. They're also sending a diplomat to us. But again, they're not actually going to say anything. Nope. As well as this one. This one's not going to say anything. Exactly. It really doesn't feel like we're at war with them. Although I can't forget it because it's kind of important. We can't just leave that city undefended. Because they will probably be looking for ways to take it. We can't ignore that. The Mongols. I think they're heading for our road so they can head straight for our city. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 full armies of elite troops. That is honestly crazy. Been a bit of a storm here.
Set sail.
Ryzan just doing its best to prepare.
Yes. Men,
This is where they're
march.
heading for.
We
That
go
bit
no
of
further
road
this
there.
day, my lord. Of course.
I think that's probably their plan. That's what I'd do if I were them. I'll train some halberdiers here. Maybe build a city hall. And we can send this... Where's the diplomat?
Yes.
Here.
At once. Without
Oh, the
question,
general
my lord.
appears to have disappeared.
Whose time is up?
Uh,
The target, please. That's all I need.
where's the Pope gone?
As you wish. On my way.
Well, there's a...
Target, please. That's all I
All
need.
of these are 5% chance. So maybe this guy?
The target,
Yeah,
please.
95%. We need to train him up for his big mission against the Pope.
Yes.
And now,
Yes,
going
lord.
to...
Confronting the enemy. The enemy lies defeated. We
Oh.
are victors. Marching to battle.
I might not
Fine,
do that
lord.
yet.
The enemy lies
So I just
defeated.
pushed them
We
back,
are
and now we're
victors.
ready to siege it.
Moving to engage. An honor to serve, my lord.
Oh, it's the same happy... It's happier
An
without
honor
this
to
general,
serve, my lord.
which is quite
Yes.
interesting,
Orders, my king.
I guess.
Yes. An honor to serve.
So, I'm going to make him
Yes.
general of that army soon.
An honor to
He's going to
serve,
join
my
it.
lord.
The Home Empire really doesn't like us. So do Venice.
Come and face the man. Yes.
Come and face them,
My
right?
lord. Men, march. Orders, my lord.
They're going to
Men,
join up soon.
March.
Make an actually good army there. These guys
Orders,
need
my
to get
king.
to Sarkel
Of course. Yes.
before it's too
My
late. Because we all know what's going to happen when they get there. Might even train some stuff here. And soon we're going to have to reinforce this line as well. Maybe we'll send some knights from
Orders, my
Helsinki
king. Men,
to
march.
Novgorod.
We move onward tomorrow.
Well, that looks good. Let's enter. The French. Roman Empire, not doing anything important, I would say. They might be building a big army there, though. That is something to watch out for. Honestly, they can't really hurt us. So, we can take our time doing it. Because we need to worry about more important things, such as the imminent Mongol invasion of our eastern provinces, for example. That is the main one I'm thinking of right now. Milanese diplomat. Do they actually have something to say? Or, you know, they're doing something else? Nope. Not doing anything. Egypt's diplomat. And Hungary sending another trader. As well as a Papal States merchant as well. Very interesting. That's sarcasm if you didn't see. This is what I'm interested in. The Mongols. Very clearly heading for me. If they're not trying to invade me, I don't know what they're doing. Like, there's no other plausible explanation for this behaviour, in my opinion. The Mongol hordes have arrived, and we're going to have to deal with them. The Pope is dead. The Pope keeps dying. Egypt's taken Baghdad. Our king's dead. We've upgraded Sarkle to a wooden castle. Trading some stuff in Venice. Marriages. The hordes arrive. The Mongols are here.
Yes. Move out.
Vienna's ready to upgrade. It's going to cost a bit of money though. Novgorod also needs that.
Orders, my king. Marching to an honor to serve, my lord. Yes. Moving
No.
to engage. An honor to
So
serve.
it seems we're moving this. I'm going to just load autosave. That was not what I meant to do. I meant to try and besiege it, but instead it made them go very long route. Blah 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 blah. We know what happens.
An honor to serve, my lord. Orders, my king.
We're going to
An honor to serve, my lord.
probably get rid of
With honor.
those peasant
Yes.
archers. Send
An
in the
honor to
general.
serve, my lord. Leaving the army.
So,
Orders, my king. My lord.
oh, these guys also look very lovely. Some new elite halberdiers going to be in our backup army.
Combining troops.
So, next episode, we're going to hopefully besiege and take Bologna. Probably fight our first battle against these Mongol hordes. And of course, continue to try and invade
My lord.
the Holy Roman
Forming one
Empire
force. Yes,
with
lord.
this new army.
Confronting the enemy.
Thank you for watching,
Our
and
forces
see you
are hidden well here, my lord.
in the next episode.